The law of attraction is a real thing. And the sooner that you realize that you are creating your own life, your own light or darkness.
I'd wish that everyone had everything. If you could look inside yourself, you'd find the meaning of your wealth.
Hi everybody, this is Karen Lambert with Loving Rochester and Karen's Corner. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Thank you again for joining me as we get into another way to inspire you into having a better life. In Genesis, God said, "Let there be light." As a child, I had interpreted this literally to mean that the earth went from dark to light. I saw it as a very good thing. Now, as an adult, I have come to interpret it differently. Today, with a more mature perspective, I am able to look back on my life that I have lived so far and see the confusion that had so permeated my younger years was a dark period where nothing made sense. I was filled with an overwhelming notion that I would never be able to remove the blinders and see the light. That fear kept me trapped in confusion and pain and helplessness. In doing the emotional work over the years, I have come to a place of understanding, forgiveness, and freedom. In essence, I have come into the light of awareness and clarity. Life still brings in its difficulties, but it also brings in good things. I try to concentrate on bringing joy and goodness to my world, keeping life light and airy. Sometimes I forget I am the only one capable of turning on my light, which serves only to remind me that I am in control of whether I choose to live in the light or in the darkness. Thought for today. I am in control of my life. Whatever I want my life to be is within my power to choose. If I desire happiness, joy, peace, and success, I choose uplifting thoughts to keep my world light and true. If I keep finding myself immersed in unhappiness, I must ask myself, why am I attracting the darkness? I will be truthful with myself. If not, the only one who will lose is me. This goes back to basically the law of attraction and how, our thoughts make our reality. What we think produces an outcome, whether we're thinking positive thoughts or negative thoughts. Whatever we focus on, or how we talk to ourselves even, if you're constantly beating yourself up, saying mean things to yourself like, oh, what a dummy I am, or, I don't have money, whatever. Whatever you're saying, you're putting that out into the universe, that that's what you believe, and that's what you're going to keep getting. It's like a boomerang, we can't help it. Whatever we throw out there, it's going to come back to us. So if you want lightness, like she's talking about, you have to concentrate on, light, happy things. I even stopped watching certain TV shows or movies because they were very dark. I used to love scary movies. But then I realized, I was having a lot of nightmares even as an adult. But once I stopped watching these movies that put darkness and negative things into my consciousness, I stopped having the nightmares. I rarely ever have a nightmare anymore, which I'm really thankful for because, who wants to have a nightmare? I don't want to have a nightmare. I want to have happy dreams. I want to have happy, light, airy dreams. I love the dreams where I'm flying through the sky. Those are the best dreams. But there are too many times, and think to yourself, do I talk more in a positive tone about me and my life and my future, or do I talk in a negative way with the darkness? A lot of people think that being happy and being optimistic is a bad thing, but I'm sorry, it's not. It's the best way to be. Without positive thoughts, without thinking you're going to have success and being successful, you won't get successful. You won't achieve the things that you're wanting to achieve if you're constantly bemoaning negative things. The law of attraction is a real thing. And the sooner that you realize that you are creating your own life, your own light or darkness, the sooner you can, bring your life back to lightness and happiness and be surrounded with light and love. For a while, I wasn't even watching TV. When you get really busy and happy in your life, and you just are constantly doing something, productive and something that you want to do, you don't have time for TV. You don't have time for negative things. You don't have time for gossip. You don't. That's another thing. If you're gossiping about people, that's darkness. That's not lightness. You're not going to produce anything good from that. So stop talking about people. If you're going to talk about somebody, talk in a positive way. It's very important for our souls that we remain positive and only put positive things in. It's kind of like, they tell you are what you eat. So if you eat bad foods, you're going to have, consequences that you might not like. But bringing positive thoughts into your life is going to produce a more positive life for you. And happiness can be yours. You can be happy. Just focus on things that make you happy. Do things that make you happy. More productive people, the successful people out there are busy people. It's easier to find love when you're busy and happy with your life than it is to find love if you're not happy. It's all about the lightness. Be a light, happy, loving, carefree person that is productive, and you will reap rewards that are maybe even unbeknownst to you. We have so many things. The universe is out there for us. There is no lacking out there. Just because you have lack in your mind, that is a preconceived notion that maybe somebody else gave to you. There's no lacking. The universe is very abundant, and you can make your life whatever you want to make it. You just have to believe. Do not have resistance to what you want. If you have resistance to what you want, you're not going to get it. Life is all about feeling. Whatever you want in your life, you need to feel in your body like you already have it. It's kind of like the fake it to make it. You have to believe that you are the future person. You have to see who that person is you want to be. How would that person act? Think to yourself, how would they act? How would they dress? What would they be like? How can I start making these steps to move forward to become this person that I want to be? Because if we don't, yes, you can think about it. It's not just always about thinking about it. You have to believe it. You have to feel it. You have to see it. You have to want it. You cannot have resistance. If you have resistance, it's going to throw you back into the darkness. So move forward little by little. Take the steps necessary to become the person that you want to be, and you can achieve the lightness, and you can have light and love all around you. It's positive. It's absolutely possible. You just have to believe it to achieve it. Believe it, feel it, make the steps necessary to do it, because, I'm sorry, yeah, you might want that gorgeous boyfriend to come into your life, but if you're sitting in your room every day, he's not going to show up at the doorstep. I'm sorry, you got to go out and live life to attract that person. If you want somebody who is outgoing and loving and kind and productive, they're not going to really want to be with you. Like attracts like if you're just sitting in your house moping around all day. So it's very important that we go after what we want, and we go after being that person that we want to be. Be the lightness that is within you, and you will achieve wonderful things. This is Karen Lambert with Loving Rochester and Karen's Corner. Thank you again. Loving Rochester on Facebook and lovingrochester.com, and find me on YouTube, Loving Rochester. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day.